This is the 33rd episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast, and we're going to make it quick because it's Super Bowl Sunday. Here we go.
It's the podcast of all time.
So you guys want to talk about that? Introducing your hosts, Isaiah
and Micah, bringing you a special guest every episode. We are the HatTrick Sports Podcast.
All right, so this is the 33rd episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast, Micah.
Yes.
What is today?
It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Today is Super Bowl Sunday. Get ready. All right, so we're filming this on the morning of Super Bowl Sunday, really early, and we're going to make this super quick because we got places to go, people to see, and things to set up for.
Yeah.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Make it quick. All right, so we're going to go through each segment, and we're going to take probably under a minute for each segment, or each topic, as you would say. And just make TikToks out of that because, as most of you guys know, especially you guys watching TikTok Live, we are primarily a TikTok-based channel. All right, so let's get started. Thoughts on NFL honors?
Awful. My thoughts are they were awful. TJ Watt got snubbed. I feel like that's obvious.
Lamar Jackson won MVP.
I don't think he should have, but he won MVP.
Flacco won Comeback Player of the Year.
Without having the most first-place votes.
Oh.
He had 26 second-place votes, which is what put him ahead.
Oh.
That's insane.
So I didn't watch him live. I obviously saw all the awards, but It's interesting to see all these players winning the awards. What other awards were won?
Offensive Rookie and Defensive Rookie of the Year both went to Texans players. Second straight year, it went to one team.
Second straight year. Who was it last year?
Jets. Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner.
Yeah. All right. So somebody just asked. I thought you guys had special guests every week. Since it's like early in the morning and it's Super Bowl Sunday, we don't have a guest this week. Next week, we'll go back with the guests and stuff. But we're just trying to make this one quick. All right. So Joe Thuney out in Super Bowl.
Joe Thuney, I'm pretty sure is a left guard now. He's out against the Super Bowl. It's going to cost them big, especially against that defensive line of the Niners. Could really play an input in this game.
Why is he out?
I think it was his knee. Pretty sure.
All right. Yeah, I'll look up why is
Joe Thuney.
All right, you talk about
if Eric Armstead comes in. I don't know if he's been ruled out. Or
yeah,
if he's
pectoral
playing.
issue. Yeah, he still has the issues over there. But he's out for the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, I think we talked about this last podcast.
Yeah, he was out against the Ravens. No, he was out against the Ravens.
Yep. And then MLB. We're gonna go straight into MLB. The Padres are interested in Michael Lorenzen.
It's a good move, I'd say, if they picked him up, especially losing Snow this offseason, probably.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Pitcher, correct?
Yeah, threw a no-hitter.
Yep, the no-hitter is what he's known for, just like
Phillies.
Yep, with the Phillies. Last season or 2 seasons?
Last season.
Yeah, last season.
He was the Tiger at the beginning of last season.
Yep. So the Padres, I mean, once you have that under your belt, teams are gonna obviously look for you. But yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stay at Philly.
Yeah. And then Corey Kluber retires. Let's look up some career stats while you talk about Corey Kluber.
Corey Kluber, the amazing pitcher for the Guardians. He was at one point he was better than Shane Bieber, and that's saying something because Bieber's been amazing. But 2 Cy Youngs, I believe, for Corey Kluber. It's going to be interesting to see if he makes the Hall of Fame. Yeah,
so he's a 3-time All-Star, 2-time Cy Young. Had a career WAR of 34. How many seasons did he play for? He played since 2011.
Played too many seasons is my thing.
Yeah, he wasn't great last season. He
didn't play much.
He wasn't good at all. He had 3 wins, 6 losses in his last season, which is an unfortunate way to go out. But
it wasn't going to get better this season.
Nah, no. So, yeah, I think we're going to do him for Hall of Fame yay or nay later in this episode. Yeah. All right. Clayton Kershaw, my favorite pitcher of the Dodgers of all time, is back with the Dodgers. It's good to see.
Not pitching for the first half of the season, but, I mean, you guys need another lefty, so it doesn't hurt to get him back in the building.
Yeah. What else so Kershaw, like Micah said, not for the first half of the season, not going to pitch, but for the second half, he is going to pitch. And I'm glad he's one of those people that is only going to wear one jersey for his career.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is going to be his last season or if he's going to try to go for one more after his surgery, but it'll be interesting to see.
I think this is last season.
I'm excited to see what he brings for us, though. I think we have a stacked pitching staff.
Oh, you mean with like 10 guys that you signed?
Yeah, those guys. But it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Kershaw does in the second half of the season.
Yeah. And then Altuve signs an extension with the Astros.
Astro for life.
He's 34, and
He goes until he's 39.
And the extension is for 5 years, and it's until he's 39.
He said he wants to play until he's 40. That contract goes until he's 39. I don't know if he's going to retire at the end of the contract, play one more season. I don't know what he's going to do, but hopefully he's an Astro for life, and I love having him back.
Yep. And then the Rays extend Kevin Cash. Now, the story about Kevin Cash, the 2020 World Series. All right, so here we are. Snell throwing one of the best pitching games I've seen in my life. Cash comes in and was like the fourth inning.
No, it's like the sixth.
Maybe it was the sixth or seventh.
But he was a low pitch count.
Yeah,
he was a low pitch count.
He was under 70,
Yeah.
around 70.
Yeah.
And Kevin Cash pulls him out, and we end up winning that game. And
the bullpen.
And that was the last game of the World Series. Yeah. So that is why the Dodgers won the World Series, and that is why Kevin Cash is the 2020 World Series MVP.
And Kadarius Toney should have been the Defensive Player of the Year. It caused like 3 picks.
All right, what's next? Gary Sanchez is now a Brewer.
I don't know if I see this as like a DH spot replacing Rowdy Tellez. Maybe not putting Rowdy in the DH spot anymore because they have William Contreras. So I don't see the point of signing Gary Sanchez. I get you have some money, but why are you going after an old catcher that you don't need?
Yeah, it'll be interesting how he does. He's got to be a little bit older, right?
He's extremely old.
You talk about Gary Sanchez while I look up his age.
I mean, extremely good Yankee. He played with the Padres last season. Didn't play too bad, but I did not expect him.
He's 31. He's not that old.
Oh, okay. But I didn't expect him to go to the Brewers.
Yeah, Brewers were the last place I was expecting Gary to go.
Yeah, William Contreras behind the plate. I mean, I guess once in a while, doubleheaders put Gary behind the plate.
They don't schedule doubleheaders anymore.
Well, if a game gets canceled or something.
All right, maybe there might be one or two. But here's a big one: Adolis Garcia signs the extension. I think we knew it was going to happen, but
yeah,
it's good to see.
I hate the dude because he pimped a single, but say what you want about him. Not a huge fan of the guy.
So it's a 2-year contract for the 24-25 season with the Rangers. And I think what the Rangers are trying to do is keep their World Series team with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what else there is about him, but it's good to see him back with the Rangers.
Yeah.
He never left, pretty much. But it'll be interesting. And then Jacob, what is that? Junis signs with Brewers. Brewers just signing everybody now.
Yeah, Brewers. They got Rhys Hoskins. They got Jacob Junis. They got Gary Sanchez. They got money, and and they're gonna spend it.
Elaborate.
They have a lot of money. They're gonna spend it like the Dodgers do, spending it on everyone this season. The NL Central's getting more tough, and they're gonna keep coming with them.
All right, you start talking about him while I look up some stuff about him.
Jacob Junis.
All right.
He's pitched on a few teams.
All right, yeah. So he's a pitcher. He has a career of 38 wins, 45 losses. So not that good.
But it's a guy that you don't mind having.
Yeah, he's young. He's been playing since 2017. We'll see what the Brewers end up doing with him. Maybe he pitches a little bit. Maybe he pitches a lot. We'll see. So this wasn't on the agenda, but obviously Super Bowl's happening today. We had our predictions, and by the time this comes out, it will most likely be after the Super Bowl. But do you think that Taylor Swift, what do you think Taylor Swift's going to do during the Super Bowl?
Get shown 5 times.
5?
5.
Oh, should that be I don't know if I could say this on TikTok Live. Should that be a prop?
A prop? There was one prop on Omada. Shout out Omada.
Yeah, go download Omada if you haven't already.
And there was one, they posted it on their Instagram. I don't think they actually did it, but it was on their Instagram. They put, will a 49er put the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift heart hands when they score a touchdown?
Ooh, maybe.
I don't know. I don't remember if they actually put it on, but they put it on their Instagram, so go check out that.
Do you think CBS would do that?
Well, I know that the 49ers would do it. I know Kittle would do it if he scored a touchdown.
Mm.
It's going to be interesting, though.
Oh, I thought you meant like a graphic. No, you meant
No,
an actual,
like George Kittle scores a touchdown.
as a celebration.
Yeah, and that's Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift heart hands.
So this is what I think. So obviously women's viewership in the Super Bowl is going to be higher than ever before.
Yeah.
How much higher, percentage-wise? So this season, I just saw on the TV this morning, this season, women viewership has gone up 9%.
I mean, I think women viewership will be up like 15% from the Super Bowl.
From last year's Super Bowl?
Being there and like watching it from home, oh my God. Yeah, it's going to be up a lot.
We'll see, though. I think in person, there is still going to be the same amount of ratio of males to females, but I think viewership, like from CBS or where else are they streaming it? From Nickelodeon's doing something.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's doing it.
I think that women's viewership is going to go up quite a bit, like 20, 25%.
And you said you thought a makeup.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of explain that. Made a TikTok the Saturday, the 10th, basically saying, guessing what the big Super Bowl commercial is going to be. Last year it was Tubi.
It was, Tubi.
Tubi.
Yeah, we keep getting that wrong. We keep saying Fubo.
But yeah, we kept saying something else. It was Tubi. But I think this year it's going to be a makeup brand. Obviously, these brands' marketing strategists are thinking, hey, again, women's viewership's going to be up 10 to 25% this year. We got to do something. And they're going to figure out a way. Micah thought it was Hulu.
Makeup brands just don't have the creativity. Because you look at Tubi, makeup brands aren't going to do that.
All right, think about this.
Have you ever seen a makeup commercial? Like, it's just like, it's the same thing in every one.
All right, but what about if they do something funny? Like, they have, like, Patrick, or, like, Brittany Mahomes putting on Patrick Mahomes makeup or something. And then he, like, busts out to play in, like, the makeup. I don't know.
I just don't think it'll be a makeup brand. I mean, I said Hulu.
Yeah, Micah thought Hulu, which isn't a bad guess. I'm very for the guess of Hulu.
I'm pretty sure I said Hulu like 2 weeks ago, and I just kept with it. Because, again, like Tubi, Hulu has the creativity. The Jalen Hulu has like sports thing. That was creative. Now they just have the creativity to make whatever they want.
Yeah. But it'll be a little interesting. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. We'll see. And I think we're gonna film a lot of content today.
Yeah. Also, Alicia Keys is going to be singing with Usher.
They announced that. I know, like, they were saying Justin Timberlake.
Justin Bieber might be with him.
It was Timberlake, not Bieber.
No, it was Bieber.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Alicia Keys will be, they said.
What's some, like, big Alicia Keys song?
Girl on Fire, New York. No, Empire State of Mind.
Is that Alicia Keys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
Oh, maybe Jay-Z comes out too?
I doubt it, but you never know. Because Usher's not in that song.
No. Sing the Empire State of Mind.
New York, that one?
Yeah. Oh, I could see how they... Okay, maybe.
Oh, I don't see that.
I could kind of see that. All right. All right, we got way off topic there.
Yeah.
Let's go some NBA. Let's go do some NBA stuff.
What happened to me? I didn't even write it all down because there was so much.
All right. What are some things that you didn't write down?
So some things that I didn't write down was Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Brooks go to the Knicks for Evan Fournier and two other pretty much bums. I'm pretty sure they were just bums.
All right.
It's interesting because Bojan, good 3-point shooter. Whenever I have to use the Pistons, I just span threes with Bojan. They always go in.
Can you repeat that?
Whenever I play with the Pistons in 2K, I just use Bojan and get like 100 points with the 3-pointers. It's just the easy way to win.
All right. The in-season tournament, the NBA in-season tournament that nobody really loved, is being renamed the NBA Cup.
The Emirates NBA Cup.
The Emirates.
Emirates is sponsoring it.
Shocker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not sponsoring Real Madrid. Now they're doing this.
Yeah.
There were a couple teams.
Buddy Hield trade to 76ers.
This is a big one because the Sixers need help without Embiid and sometimes without Maxey. So Buddy Hield definitely gives them. Buddy Hield's the reason they won yesterday against the Wizards, and that's saying something because the Wizards are really bad and the Sixers are supposed to be really good, and they just barely won because of Buddy Hield.
Yeah. Oh, what else is there? What about this? Let's read this for them.
OG Anunoby out at least 3 weeks.
Why?
Knicks were doing so good with him, and now he's out 3 weeks.
Can you elaborate why?
I believe it was his ankle. I
All
could be wrong. I believe somewhere I saw ankle.
Ankle injury. Sorry, we did not come prepared this week because obviously Super Bowl. And again, we're gonna try to make this quick.
Might not be ankle. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, he had some sort of surgery.
Oh.
Loose bone fragment from his right elbow.
Oh. Okay.
That does not sound good.
Only 3 weeks?
3 weeks after surgery, maybe. I don't know. And then Thunder trade for Gordon Hayward.
That's a good small forward middle piece to get when they don't exactly have the best in that position. Now they got Shea, Gordon Hayward, Chet. They got who else they got? They got Williams. They got a ton of guys now, and they could really make a run for the West. But somehow the Timberwolves, the nobodies, are somehow still leading the West.
It'll be interesting. To see. All right, is that it?
Spencer Dinwiddie, but besides that.
All right, talk about that.
Spencer Dinwiddie going to the Lakers off of waivers. He got traded, then I don't know if he got waived or what happened, but then the Lakers signed him or something. So now he's on the Lakers. Now they got Dinwiddie, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and they're still just mediocre somehow.
I am going to add one thing before we end this off. So we are both big Orlando City fans.
Yeah.
Was it Duncan? Let me make sure I'm getting the right. I heard Duncan and Jansen.
McGuire?
No, with the.
With what?
No, with the signing in Europe.
Oh yeah, that was Duncan.
Yeah, so Duncan McGuire. So okay, here we go. Well, we're both big Orlando City fans. Duncan McGuire is sorry. Let's backtrack. So Orlando City, we're big fans of them. Is an MLS team. That's like the minor leagues.
Yeah.
To the majors. The major leagues is in
Europe.
For you guys that watch baseball, not soccer. So the Duncan McGuire is like, hey, I want to go to Europe. I want to play. I think I'm that good. I'm going to go play. This team's going to sign me. All right. So there's a gap where you can sign people. Why can I not think of what it's called? Sorry, guys. It's early and I'm tired.
9 o'clock.
Late night. I can't like a transfer portal.
Yeah, like a time that you have to.
A transfer portal, and after that deadline is up, you cannot sign somebody for until the portal opens back up 6 months later or whatever. So Duncan McGuire already had it signed and everything done. All they really had to do was press submit at 10 p.m. The guy who was in charge of doing that pressed save changes instead of submit. So it was past the deadline, and you can't sign anybody past that deadline. So they go to the board of, I think, EBL or something, and they're like, hey, it was an honest mistake. We accidentally pressed save changes instead of submit, blah, 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 blah. And the board was pretty much like, no, you guys forgot to press submit. You guys didn't submit. You guys can't get this guy. So Duncan is on a plane to Europe as this all is happening, and he's like, I'm going to stay in Europe because somebody else is going to sign me. No, he has to come back to Orlando City, which is great for Orlando City.
That is amazing. Duncan was so good last season, as a rookie, too.
So Duncan is back with Orlando City, which I'm glad about.
Amazing. Him and Facundo in the front.
And he's probably going to get signed in 6 months when the portal opens back up.
Yeah, but we got him for another 6 months.
We got him for another 6 months, and we're not complaining about it.
Not at all.
So, go City.
Yeah.
All right, let's end it off with a quick Hall of Fame yay or nay.
Yeah,
just real quick. We are going to do...
Corey Kluber.
Since he just retired, Mike wanted to do Corey Kluber.
Yeah, I feel like it's... You look at his stats, and you're like, it's close. I have my choice, but let's look at the stats and Zay can get his choice.
Two-time Cy Young, which is a big thing. If you are the best pitcher in the league twice, borderline Hall of Famer.
But then you have three-time All-Star.
Three-time All-Star.
Which I don't look at those because snubs happen all the time.
All right, he played for the Indians, Rangers, Yankees, Rays, Red Sox. He had a total of 116 wins and 77 losses. His career ERA was 3.44. All right. Is that all you need, or do you need more?
I mean, I had mine before.
He played 270 games, over 1,600 innings pitched, over 1,700 strikeouts, and over a 1.129 WHIP. All right. So, Micah, Hall of Fame, yay or nay, Corey Kluber?
Yay. That's a yay for me.
Okay.
You.
Explain why.
Because, well, two-time Cy Young says a lot. And when his WAR is still a 3.44, when his last 2 seasons, it was like at a 5 or 6.
Or 7.
Yeah, 7 last season, and it was like 5 the year before that. I mean, that says a lot to me, and I'm putting him in the Hall of Fame.
All right. So I have a little bit. All right. I like Corey Kluber. Don't get me wrong. It's the thing that he has a 3.44 ERA. Who in the Hall of Fame has a career WAR of 3.44 that is a starting pitcher?
Okay,
Not many.
Here's
Not
why I
many
look
at
at
all.
it. Here's why I look at it.
And let's say he does have a 3.44 ERA, but let's say he has 300 wins. All right, then yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. Or what about if he has instead of 1,700 strikeouts, he has 2,500 strikeouts? Then obviously yes. But it's the fact that he is only a 3-time All-Star. He did win 2 Cy Youngs, so he is in the Hall of very good, very, very good. But I do not think he is in the Hall of Fame just because of that ERA. And the wins to loss percentage or ratio isn't the best.
Here's why I look at it. Big Ben played like 3 seasons past his prime. He will still get into the Hall of Fame even though he had those 3 last bad seasons.
How long did Big Ben play for?
Big Ben played for like probably 15 years-ish. He also won 2 Super Bowls, so that says a lot.
18 seasons.
18 seasons. Okay, so that's 15 seasons. 15 good seasons.
All right, I'm going to go down since we're going to go into the... All right, so he had the most wins in 2014.
Go until 21 because he was good at 21, then he fell off.
All right, but that still contributes to your career.
I'm saying, but Big Ben's still going to get in the Hall of Fame. That's not really
Big Ben is one of the most... that's like Kershaw. Big Ben's like Kershaw. If Kershaw plays... And Big Ben is not the Corey Kluber. Big Ben is the Kershaw.
Big Ben, Kershaw's won an MVP. Big Ben hasn't gotten an MVP vote. So they're very different from each other.
I don't think Corey Kluber should be in the Hall of Fame. Let us know. Let us know.
So we have a split decision.
All right. So that's why we need a guest, Micah. That's why we need a guest.
Just do a coin flip.
Yeah, coin flip. Do you have a coin?
I do not, but there's a coin flip on Google.
Get a coin.
Oh my God.
All right,
I'll be back. I need a coin.
Micah,
is this also going to be the Super Bowl coin?
Ooh, I'll talk about that while you go get the coin. All right, the Super Bowl, is it going to be heads or is it going to be tails? The world may never know. So go check out Omada if you haven't already. Micah's going to get a coin. We're going to decide if Corey Kluber should be in the HatTrick Sports Hall of Fame. All right, so we have Micah's going to grab a coin real quick, and then we'll decide if Corey Kluber should be in the Hall of Fame. So what I was trying to explain to Micah is a 3.44 ERA is not Hall of Fame worthy. There's not many, if any, starting pitchers in the Hall of Fame that have above a 3.44 ERA. And he has only been in the All-Star game 3 times, which I know is a little weird.
I don't have any coins. Do you have any coins?
I do have coins.
All right, go get your coin. I don't have any coins.
Here we go. We got a coin.
There we go. We got a coin.
We got a coin.
All right. So is this for if he's in the Hall of Fame and Super Bowl?
All right. All right. Do you want heads or tails?
I want tails. Tails never fails.
Oh boy, he said tails never fails.
Flick it up.
All right.
Flick it up. Put it on your wrist.
Right. If it's tails, he belongs in the HatTrick Sports Hall of Fame. If it's heads, he does not get into the HatTrick Sports Hall of Fame here and there.
Come on.
Moment of truth.
Yes.
All right, I gotta show the camera. Wait, should I show the camera first?
No, show me first. It's heads.
It's heads.
So the Super Bowl coin will be heads.
I don't know how much that camera will zoom in.
And Corey Kluber will not be a Hall of Famer, according to us.
He is not in the HatTrick Sports Hall of Fame A. All right, is that it?
That is.
All right. Thank you guys for watching the 33rd episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast. Sorry it was short. Super Bowl Sunday coming up. And make sure you can listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Check out shophattricksports.com for the most comfortable apparel. Like wears it every day.
Map Dog.
Map Dog. And we'll see you guys next week with a new guest. All right. See you guys.